Letter P. Learn to print the uppercase or capital P and the lowercase or small p. We will talk about the sound that P makes. P, like in pig and pink. Hello, are you ready to party for the letter P? Party with some pizza and some popcorn. Let's have a party for P. Now I just told you the sound that P makes. It makes the sound P, like in pizza or party or popcorn. What do you like on your pizza? Take a look at my pizza. I have some things that begin with P and some things that do not begin with P on my pizza. So if it's something that begins with P, I want you to give a thumbs up. If it does not begin with P, give a thumbs down. Ready? Olives. Now. Pepperoni. Absolutely, pepperoni begins with P. Mushrooms. No. Pineapples. Yes, pineapples. Pineapples begins with P. How about peppers? Absolutely, peppers begins with P. And what about the cheese underneath? Does the cheese begin with P? No, cheese does not begin with P. Okay, letter P is such a great letter because there are so many things that you can find in your house, in your classroom, that begin with the letter P. So I encourage you to look around and see how many things you can find that begin with letter P. I found many, many things in my house. I found a plant in my house. Begins with the letter P. And then I went into the kitchen and I found some peanut butter. And I found a pot. Pot begins with the letter P. And in the same spot, I found a pan. Pan begins with the letter P. Just something fun you could do. Here's a little idea. You can write some words that begin with P, put them in your pan, or put them in a pot, and shake it up, and then pick out the words, and then practice reading the words that begin with the letter P. I went into my freezer, and I found some frozen peas. Also begins with the letter P. Okay, and lastly, I want to show you something. I've got a bowl of fruit and vegetables here, and they all begin with, guess which letter? They all begin with P. They all make the P sound. So let's just go through them, and if you know what these are, you already know what they're called, just raise your hand up in the air. Okay, if you don't know what they're called, you're going to learn what they're called. Okay, so first of all, I have 3 vegetables here. And these are all the same. They all have the same name. Does anyone know what these are called? These are called peppers. Can you say peppers? Peppers. And these are the sweet peppers. These aren't the ones that are hot. These are sweet peppers. Okay, how about this? Do you know what this is? This is a plum. Say plum. This is a very large peach. Say peach. And here, I love this fruit, but you have to cut it up, and it's kind of heavy. This is a pineapple. Can you say pineapple? And I have 2 more in here. What is this fruit? This is a pear. Say pear. And last of all, this is just for decoration. You actually can't eat this because it's so tiny, but this is a pumpkin. Say pumpkin. Awesome. You did a great job saying words that begin with P. So give yourself a pat on the back. And now we're going to practice printing the letter P. I have a purple marker which I've already used up here, purple, and I'm going to take my pink marker, another word that begins with P, pink, and I'm going to trace over the capital and the lowercase p today. Okay, and you can do the same thing. You can trace over your letter P's, or you can practice it in the air. Okay, are you ready? Get your papers ready, or get your printing fingers ready. Let's start with the capital letter P. You start at the top, and you pull down your pencil. Then pick it up off the ground, add half a plum, nice and round. And there you have your uppercase or capital letter P, P. Now let's move on to the lowercase. Now remember, with the lowercase, you're not using the top part of the line. And this one does get a little bit confusing sometimes, because you need to remember that this part of the letter goes below the line, okay? So you pretend this is your ground, and this part goes under the ground, okay? Just be careful with that. So you pop on down, and then up you see, finish it off with a little P. So pop on down, and then up you see, finish it off with a little P. So you're going down, back up, and around. P, lowercase p. This is a very good letter to practice printing, because it does confuse a lot of children. I see a lot of these lowercase p's kind of up here and in the middle, okay? So this one does require a lot of practice. Okay, I hope you had fun with the letter P, and look around in your house or in your classroom and see how many things you can find with the letter P. Give yourself a great big pat on the back, and I will see you next time.